move to the accounting and financial part. So this slide shows how finance follow the end-to-end flow. So when we receive the goods, inventory and payable update, when we deliver, the cost move from stock to cost of sales. Posting the invoice record revenue and the receivable. Registering payment on the invoice reconcile to the bank and updates the cash flow statement. Because all entries are created automatically in real time, so the profit and loss, balance sheet and cash flow stay consistent. So this shared flow also helps sales, warehouse, production, finance and HR work off the same record and hand over smoothly. Next, the chart of accounts. So this is an important setting of the whole setup. So when those codes are mapped correctly, sales, receivable, tax, bank and stock relation, every receipt, delivery, invoice, payment and payroll entry lands in the right place automatically. So that consistency makes the profit and loss, balance sheet and cash flow easy to read, and it gives sales, warehouse, production and finance a clear share view of the numbers. After the sales quotation is confirmed, so we open the sales order and create the invoice. Posting it record the revenue and receivable. Then we click pay on the invoice and choose the bank journal. So if the payment equals the amount due, we do mark the invoice paid and reconcile it automatically, clearing the receivable. So the bank balance and cash flow statement update at the same time. So finance can see the cash in and sales can close the order. Next, you can see how the profit and loss statement flows. Revenue is recorded when we post the invoice. The cost of goods sold comes from the delivery entries, so we can get a clean gross profit number. Below the gross profit, you will see operating costs like general expenses and overtime. The way it's clear how overtime and other spending impact the bottom line. Finally, after deducting this, we arrive at a net profit. This is our balance sheet. On the asset side, we have about Rm 11,452.5 in total, made up of cash of Rm 2,134, receivable of Rm 6,259, and inventory related current assets of about Rm 3,059.5. So on the liability side, current liabilities are Rm 6,197, most from payable. So the balance is complete with equity of Rm 5,255.5, which come from current year earning. So overall, the assets equal liabilities plus equity at Rm 11,452.5, and the statement is in the balance. This is the cash flow statement for September 2025. For operating activities, there was a cash outflow of Rm 918. On the other side, we had cash inflow of Rm 2,326. After netting these movements, so the end cash balance stands at Rm 1,408, consistent with the bank balance. Lastly, for the payroll and profit alerts, we check the salary structure so overtime is calculated from the work entries. Each payslip now pulls the employee overtime hour, apply the rate, and post the total to overtime wages in the ledger. A scheduled action run every morning at 9, some month to date overtime, and compare it to the threshold has been setting. If it is over the limit, the system will send an email to notify. So this let finance, HR, and operations adjust the roster earlier and keep margin under control.
Hi, I'm Alvin from Group 10. This is our group assignment for the ERP system. So our company is in enclosed manufacturing Sendram Berhad ERP system. I would like to present for the inventory and the purchase module. Okay, so at the first, I introduce for the purchase module overview. So the purchase order overview helps to streamline procurements by managing vendors relationship, reviewing QRF, and confirming purchase order and tracking deliveries performance. It guarantees that resources are ordered at the appreciated time in the correct amount and at the cheapest price. So next is the purchase product raw material overview. So all raw ingredients, tactilized accessories, and consumables are classified as by items. This enables real-time stock tracking, support bills of material BOMS, and assure seamless integration of purchasing inventory and production. Okay, so next is the purchase vendor overview. Supply information is consolidated, connecting suppliers to goods, RFQs, and purchase orders. This increases visibility, lower mistake, and boosts supplier relationship management. For the purchase quotation overview, the request for quotation RFQ Function handles supplier talks before completing purchase order. Current status: new 3 RFQ products and 5 off to vendor. First one is the current state. 3 new RFQ created, 5 RFQ sent to supplier, 8 late RFQ and 9 not acknowledged, showing delays in vendor response. 1 late receipt, highlighting delivery issue. For the second one is the vendor multiple suppliers, like Fabric Factory, Cotton Ore, Ernie Fiber, T Cotton, Polo House, provide different fabrics and materials. For the third one is the performance indicator. Whatever percents have delivery on time delivery, so the vendor reliability is below average. And we have 0.36 day to order, buyer confirm order quickly after RQF are raised. Okay, so for next is the purchase order overview. Once an RFQ has been related with a vendor, a purchase order is produced. It formalizes the purchase agreement for certain materials at agreed upon pricing and delivery dates. Process RFQ to PO or confirmations, goods received, vendor billing, and we'll go into the accounting parts. So for the integration, when items are received, PO instantly update inventory and connects to accounting for expenditures and payments. For its benefits, it improves supplier tracking, ensure accurate stock updates, and provides visibility into procurement costs and delivery performance. Let's go for next is the inventory module overview. The inventory overview provides a detailed view of warehouse operations, including the status of receipt, internal transfer, deliveries, and manufacturing. In this scenario, 2 inbounds received, operations are outstanding. 1 internal transfer is open, and 3 deliveries are being completed. On the manufacturing side, 2 production orders are late, while 8 are still in process. This dashboard enables the organization to track stock movement, manage order status, and enhance coordinating among purchasing, manufacturing, and sales. Unlimited, leading to increased efficiency and visibility throughout the supply chains. So next, let's see on the inventory receipt overview. There are presently 2 inbound receiving operations, with 1 order still waiting to be processed. The indicator that some raw materials purchased from suppliers have not been fully received in the warehouse. Until the warehouse crew approve those received, although stock levels will not be updated, potentially delaying production if goods are urgently needed. So for the inventory delivery overview, the system displays 11 delivery activities in total, with 3 clients' orders still awaiting delivery. This means that some final items are ready but have not been shipped to clients. Late deliveries can have influence on customer happiness and on-time delivery performance. Thus, the sales and warehouse teams must work closely together to accomplish those shipments on schedule. So last but not least is the inventory manufacturing overview. There are 10 currently manufacturing orders with 2 delinquents and 8 still in progress. This indicating continuous production operates in which raw materials are used to be completed. Commodities like t-shirts, polo tee, and hoodies. Let's order reveals possible manufacturing bottlenecks, which, if not handled promptly, might cause delays in delivering client delivers. That's all for my presentation. Thank you. Hi, my name is Alvin. I would like to present the in and close manufacturing Sunday ERP system. The part I would like to present is the purchase and inventory. First is the purchase. So at the first, we need to this is the purchase side overview. So when we want to add any features on the purchase part, first we need to create the products. So here have all the raw materials for the product, and next is the supplier, which we can book the product. So for create a supplier, we can add the new, we can enter the supplier details, emails and phone, so that we can know the supplier informations. Next, after we have the information of the supplier, we can go to the products, and at the product side is the same. We can press the new button to create a new product. So for create the new product, we can the product name, and for purchase, we only select the purchase boxes and the product type, which is goods, service, or combo, and we can pick the track inventory to track the quantity, the item quantity that we have in the inventory. So next we need to set the costings and also the sales price and also the tax and the category of the items. So next for the attributes, we can add the attribute to select the the attributes, which is color, gender, materials, patterns, and etc. So for the purchase size, we can add a vendor to select that which vendor has sold the items. Okay, so we can also check the inventory sites to know that the weight and the volume for the items. So after we have created the raw materials and the vendor, we can go to the product. We can go to the purchase sites to having to add a new quotations to buy the product from the vendors. So we can know that vendors we want to buy with, and after that we can select the the product quantity that we want to buy. So let's try to buy with 12 units. So back to the production side, then we can set the RFQ. So after the RFQ send means that we send the quotations to the vendor and see whether vendor can accept our quotations or not. After if vendor if have confirm our quotation, then we can confirm the orders. After the orders is making it, then we will need to take 2 or 3 days time to wait the product delivers. And after the product is delivered, we can collect select the receipt, okay, and validate the products so that we can confirm that our item has been done for purchase. So here we can see the record for our purchasing. So this is the record that's adjust to, and we can set different kind of status and different kind of vendor and different kind of product in different quotations. Okay, so for the filter box, you also can filter like which the new one like we just order. The RFQ have sent, let RFQ that customer haven't replied us, and not acknowledge, which means the product is already purchased done. So next is for the inventory parts. So for the inventory, we can see here have her inventory dashboard. So for the after we have purchased the raw material from the vendors, here have a receipt dashboard, so we can click in and see which has done to receive and uh, which is still pending for receive. So from here we can see that still have two items is still pending for receive to give the receipt. And next is the delivery orders. So for here we can see that we have 4 orders have been late and operationing able to operation for 14 products, which link to which after the customers has have sent the PO to us, send the order to us, then we will need to start to start to make the product for the customers. Okay, next is the manufacturing. So it's the manufacturing side. So we will need to see whether we still pending how many inventory items that not been done, so that we after done we only can send it to the customer sites. Okay, that's all for my presentations. Thank you.